Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Episode 1 Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. We're here to play our part, getting through every day. So what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Daredevil19 here, and I'm back from my vacation, and I'm starting my reviews off with the new SH Figuarts Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi from Episode 1. And this figure is looking very nice. I think they captured the likeness of Ewan McGregor very well on this piece. But anyway, let's start the review off first with the packaging for Obi-Wan Kenobi. So Obi-Wan Kenobi comes in the basic Figuarts Star Wars packaging. You get that charcoal black mixed with some silver. You get the window right there with the figure and the accessories. It says Star Wars, SH Figuarts in gold with some other stuff. It says Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 1, Tamashii Nation's Bandai. The bottom of it is some stuff in Japanese that I cannot read. The top of it says SH Figuarts, Star Wars Episode 1, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then you get that silver streak along with the side. And this is the same thing there as well. And then the other side of it says the same thing also. You get a cool image of the figure, and then the back of the packaging shows a bunch of different poses you can get him into, along with his accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Well, let's get this figure open and take a closer look at Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alrighty, so let's take a closer detailed look at Obi-Wan right here, and Tamashii Nations really did a very nice job on this figure. See the head sculpt. The hair looks sculpted very well. They kind of put that gold color, but they didn't make it as bad as the Luke Skywalker's focus camera. So they gave it that like dirty blonde look, but nice sculpt work all throughout it. You get his little corny ponytail and braid right there. Braid is like a softer, rubbery type plastic. And that looks exactly like Ewan McGregor to me. I mean, they really nailed it perfectly. Looks just like the actor. And nice paintwork on the face. Seeing the skin tone, same around the neck as well, so nice job there. And I really like the texture of like the vest piece and the skirt and the arms. I like what they did with it. It's all like sculpted lines. So nice work there by Tamashii Nations. I like all the wrinkles all throughout it, on the arms, around the chest, on the skirt piece. I mean, the skirt doesn't have that much, it has a little bit. There's the back right there. Nice wrinkles all throughout it. Very cool. And I like how you could see his like undershirt around his wrist right there inside his sleeve of this bigger shirt. Very cool looking. And then you get the belt, which is a separate piece. Nice sculpt work and paint on it. You do get a peg insert because he does come with the hilt. That doesn't have the lightsaber out, and you can peg it in right there. I'll show you that in the accessories, which will be next. But nice sculpt detail and paint detail on there. You get some paint shading on the brown. You get some pouches. These gold things, I have no idea what they are. Get some silver paint there. Black. Another pouch again. And then some more of that gold. So nice work on the belt piece. And this is a very soft, rubbery type material. It won't hinder any leg articulation. And just be careful at the bicep swivel. I keep applying, I guess, a little too much pressure, and the bicep joint keeps popping off, but it pops right back in, so really no big deal. I like how you can see his undershirts right there. This one's more of a darker, like beige color. Looks pretty cool. And for the legs here, nice sculpt work on the pants. You get some nice wrinkles and creases all throughout it. So that looks pretty cool. You get a little bit of paint shading. It's kind of weird because the right leg has more paint shading than the left one, so I found that kind of weird, but oh well. But I really like the wrinkles that they sculpted all throughout it. And then his boots, some nice sculpt work. A little bit of paint shading on it. Is there? I think there's just slight paint shading around the ankles. They did a nice job sculpting and painting the boots though. And the bottom right there. I mean, overall, they did a nice job on the detail with this Obi-Wan. I am very satisfied with it so far, but anyway, let's continue on. So now for the accessories, Obi-Wan comes with a decent amount of stuff. You get two interchangeable heads, the one that's on the figure is the one that comes on the figure out of the packaging. Really not that much of a difference. His mouth is just open a little more on this one right here. I mean, both face sculpts look just like Ewan McGregor to me, so I mean, it's cool that they included one, But maybe they could have gave him a different facial expression. Same thing, nice sculpt and paint all throughout it. You get the corny ponytail with the braid as well. It did a nice job with the paint on the face right there. The eyes are painted on straight. They seem to be on both of the interchangeable heads, so nice job there. So you get that, and then you also get 8 interchangeable hands. You get a pair of fists, because what would an action figure be without a pair of interchangeable fists? They are sculpted well. I think they are painted. Not too sure though. But nice sculpt work on them. So you get a pair of fists right there. Then you get a pair of gripping hands, which are for the lightsabers, of course. And it's kind of weird. If you look at the left one, it's more glossy looking than the right one. I don't know if it's just my figure or if they did that with all of them. I don't know why it's glossy. It's just very awkward. But you get a pair of those, the gripping hands, and then you get a pair of force push hands. And I really like the way they sculpted these. I mean, his fingers aren't just fully extended. Looks pretty cool though. Nice sculpt work on them. Oops. So you get those, and then you get another like force push hand for the right hand, and then you get the peace sign for his left hand. But I remember him using this in episode 3 when he did a really corny pose in it. So that's what this is for. He didn't do it in episode 1, but it's cool that they included it. So you get those, and then you also get his hilt that you holster on his belt, which comes on the figure out of the packaging, and it is sculpted and painted pretty well, so they did a nice job there. Get the red button, some black and silver paint. There's the peg. And then there is the peg insert right there on his belt, and it pegs in there just perfectly fine, so fits in there nicely. And then you do get Obi-Wan's lightsaber, which is this one, the blue one. I like the blue translucent plastic, looks nice. And the hilt looks good. Noticed a little bit of sloppiness. Oh no, that was on Qui-Gon's, never mind. This one's actually good, so there's Obi-Wan's lightsaber, and then you get Qui-Gon's lightsaber, and I hope we get a SH Figuarts Qui-Gon Jinn very soon. I like the green translucent plastic there, it looks nice. And it is sculpted well. A little bit of sloppy paint right around the silver part. There's some black bleeding on it. I mean, it's not that bad, but for what you pay for these figures, you shouldn't get mistakes like that. You get the red button on there, so pretty cool looking, and it's cool that they included both Obi-Wan's and Qui-Gon's lightsaber with the Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi. But anyway, that is all the accessories that we get with Mr. Obi-Wan. Anyway, let's continue on. And I forgot to mention, I thought it was a pain in the ass to get him to grip onto his lightsaber, and you can only do this with Obi-Wan's. You can unpeg it at this little ball piece at the bottom of the hilt. Just be very careful not to lose this piece, so you can slide the hands on a lot easier, and then you just peg that piece back in. And mine also did unpeg at the blade. I don't know if it's supposed to do that, so don't try it. Just do it from the bottom of the hilt right there. Just wanted to show you that really quickly. And now for the height of Mr. Kenobi. He stands a little bit under 6 inches tall. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Darth Maul figure and the SH Figuarts Kylo Ren figure. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Phase 1 Clone Trooper figure and the SH Figuarts First Order Stormtrooper figure. And then here he is compared to the Mafex Darth Vader figure and the SH Figuarts Luke Skywalker figure. And then here he is compared to the Hasbro Black Series Rey figure and the Hasbro Black Series BB-8 figure. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's continue on with the rest of the review. For the articulation, you get a point at the neck and then at the head right there. The head looks up about that much. And then he doesn't look down, he just looks straight ahead. You do get pivot there, and then it does swivel. The lower neck right there helps him look down more, so you get more movement with him looking down with the neck and the head joint right there. It does pivot at the neck, and then it does swivel, but I'm not going to fight with it right now. You get a double ball peg for the waist right here. So you get the top part that goes back and forth. It does pivot and it does swivel. Similar to Kylo Ren's, but the peg isn't as long. And then the lower part does go back and forth a little bit, pivots a little, and swivels. So that pretty good movement at the waist right there. Now for the arms, you get that nice armpit joint in there that Tamashii Nations pretty much always includes with all their figures. The arm joint goes up about 90 degrees. Just be careful because mine keeps popping off at the bicep swivel when I apply too much pressure. I don't know if anybody else is having that problem. It reminds me of the Mafex, the Dark Knight Joker, because the arms kept popping off at the bicep swivel, so be careful of that. You do get swivel up there at the shoulder. You get bicep swivel as well. See what I mean? Pops off kind of easy, so it's kind of annoying. You do get a single bend at the elbow, bends in a little bit more than 90 degrees, so that's good. You get a swivel and a hinge at the wrist. Now for the legs, like I said, these are softer, rubbery type material, so it won't hinder it. But you do get a little bit of shifting down movement, not too much, just a little bit, so you get a more range right there for the articulation. He kicks forward a little more than 90 degrees. Really doesn't go to the back at all, and then he kicks out to the side less than 90 degrees. That's kind of surprising. Then you do get a little bit of swivel up there. Get a single bend at the knee that bends in a little more than 90 degrees, so that's good. The ankles, they do swivel. They hinge up about that much. And they hinge down just a little bit, and then you do get some pivot, and then you get the toe articulation. So you get some very nice movement with this Obi-Wan. I'm just a little annoyed that the bicep keeps popping off, and I wish the leg maybe kicked out a little more to the side. But other than that, you get some very nice articulation with this Obi-Wan. But overall, I do recommend the SH Figuarts Episode 1 Obi-Wan Kenobi. If you're a big Star Wars fan, you love the prequels, if Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of your favorite characters, definitely pick the figure up. You won't be disappointed. Is it the best Star Wars Figuarts figure around right now? No, it's not, but it is still a very nice piece, and probably one of the best Obi-Wan Kenobi figures that is around right now. You get a bunch of cool accessories included with this piece. You get some interchangeable hands, which is always a plus for me, and then you do get an interchangeable head, but I think they could have worked on the facial expression a little bit better because there's really not that much of a difference between them, but it is cool that we do get two interchangeable heads, so that's always a plus right there. And then you do get this hilt right here without the lightsaber blade, and then you get the hilt with the lightsaber blade, the blue one, which is Obi-Wan's, and then they threw in an added bonus and gave us Qui-Gon's green lightsaber, because Obi-Wan did use it at the end of Episode 1 after Qui-Gon was killed by Darth Maul. So you get some cool accessories included with this figure. They did a really good job with the articulation. My biggest issue is definitely the left bicep, how it pops off way too easily. Yeah, you could just pop it back on. I don't have that problem with the right one. I don't know if it's just me experiencing that problem or if other people are as well. But that seems to be the biggest issue with me so far with this figure. Other than that, the articulation is very well done on this piece. I like the movement that you get with this Obi-Wan figure. I'm very pleased with the detail for this Obi-Wan. I think they captured the likeness of Ewan McGregor practically perfectly, so they did a very good job with the sculpt. The paint is pretty well done. I just found one paint flaw that I noticed just now. If you look on the forehead where the skin tone meets the hair color, you can see the brown bleeding onto the skin tone, which is pretty disappointing as you see it right there. So that kind of sucks that I just noticed that, but other than that, wherever they did paint it, they did a pretty good job besides that one paint flaw on the forehead. And if you would like to get the SH Figuarts Episode 1 Obi-Wan Kenobi for your collection, he does retail between 45 through 60 bucks depending on where you purchase it. I got mine from agelessgeeks.com, so if you would like to get yours, you could head over to that website today, or you could join the Ageless Geeks Facebook group and get it from there as well. But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts Star Wars Episode 1 Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. Hope you enjoyed my review. If you want to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and favorite the video too. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. Nice. I think they captured the likeness of Ewan McGregor. What the hell? The side of it says the same thing. You get that cool. Cool. What the hell? And I really like the texture, of course. And it's weird. The left one is like great. I dropped it a little bit under 6 inches. What the heck am I doing? And if you would like to get the they did a really one. I think they captured the likeness of Ewan McGregor. Damn it.